So, it's time to start a new build. For lack of a better name, this is going to be guitar number 18. Is that right? Yeah. And it's going to look very similar to what you see here. This is guitar 17. But instead of a Steinberger bridge, it's going to have a Floyd Rose on it. So generally speaking, this is a X16 type design, which means it has the twin bars mounted on the front of the guitar, and it has this kind of L-shaped pickup configuration. Let me zoom in there a bit. Yeah, it's got like a bridge pickup, and then the neck pickup is just a single coil size, and it goes just underneath the number 5 and 6 strings at the neck, and then they're wired in parallel. And let's see, obviously minimalist body, and the trapezoid neck carve with the flat triangular heel. Those are the basics of the X16 type design. And yeah, the neck profile comes all the way up to the top edge of the fingerboard. So it's one of the more radical carves, which actually is, it's better than going up to the bottom edge of the fingerboard, I'd have to say. But anyway, yeah, that's the basic idea. It's going to be basically this with a Floyd Rose on it, and it'll have slightly different pickups and such. So this episode is just going to be describing the battle plan and showing off the parts. So if you want to see actual construction begin, then you can just dip out now and we'll catch you in the next episode. But if you want to check out some cool parts and stuff like that, then stick around. So this is the neck for the guitar. I got it off of Amazon Prime for $49.99. It's Fender scale length and 24 frets. It's 12-inch radius, and you'll notice that it's a left-handed neck for a left-handed guitar. And the reason for that is the guitar is not going to be left-handed, it's going to be right-handed. And if you put a left-handed neck on a right-handed guitar, you get reverse headstock. So it's going to have a Floyd Rose with a reverse headstock and locking tuners and the locknut. The neck here is actually pre-machined for a locknut, so that's nice. Let's see, details on this thing. The neck is maple. The fretboard is maple, which is going to be very cool because I'm going to dye this thing purple and then give it lacquer clear coat. And so, yeah, I'll be able to actually dye the fretboard purple as well, because none of this is finished or sealed or anything. It's all just bare wood, just shaped, that's it. The binding on it and the inlays on it are ebony, which I found rather impressive. And they did a nice job of it too, all the way around. The headstock shape apparently is a Jackson, and I'm going to be modifying it. You can barely see the lines, but kind of go like that so that the headstock looks kind of like a Parker Fly. Yeah, here, hold on a sec. So this is guitar number 15 here, the arch top, and it actually has a Parker Fly style headstock on it. It's a right-hand guitar with a right-hand headstock on it. But yeah, there you can see more or less what the headstock's going to look like. All the tuners will be on the outside, though, over on this side of the guitar. They won't be alternating the way they are on this headstock. So, back to the neck specs. There's not much left. One interesting thing is that despite being a left-handed neck, they put side dots on both sides of it so that you have side dots on this side if you want to use it as a reverse headstock on a right-hand guitar, which is what I'm doing. So that's kind of a nice detail. It's funny that the number one review for the neck, I think the guy's only complaint was that it had side dots on the wrong side, or both sides, and he was using it for a custom build and decided to cover these up, or one side or the other. I don't know if he was building a left or right hand guitar, but yeah, and I can understand that other than that you'd have no complaints, because it is really quite a nice neck. It's got a little volute here, and yeah, the truss rod action, it's a dual action truss rod, and the access is up here at the headstock. So, and that's it for the neck details. As for the mods, it's going to get thickness to 20 millimeters, and this has medium jumbos on it, so that should work out to 21.4 with the frets. And yeah, so I'll have to measure it up to make sure these are the same size as the ones on the Alkanov units, but the orange dot type necks. But it ought to be pretty close to that. So it's going to get thickness to 20 millimeters, and it'll get the trapezoid profile with the flat triangular heel. Hold on, I got an example of that. Okay, this guitar, this neck has the same mods that this guitar number 18 is going to get. It has the trapezoid profile that goes all the way to the top edge of the fingerboard, and it has the flat triangular heel. And so, yeah, basically what's been done to this will be done to that other neck, which is just off camera right over there. So the body is going to look pretty much the same as this guitar, except the Steinberger bridge gets replaced with a Floyd Rose. And so if you take out the Steinberger, the end of the body would probably be like right about here, and that's where the two posts for the Floyd Rose would be, and then the entire Floyd Rose basically hangs off the back end of the guitar. It's I did a Floyd Rose minimalist build before, guitar number 3, and this guitar is going to be very similar. It's going to use the same body wood as the final version of guitar 3 did. It's going to be the same color. It's going to have the same Floyd Rose and locking tuners. It only had V bars. No, actually it had a single swing bar on it. But yeah, so if you just picture this with the Floyd Rose on it, and that's more or less what the body will look like. It will have a jack and an on-off switch. One thing that's going to be different on this build is that I'm going to be using an EMG 81X humbucker at the bridge. And I've got an EMG 81X single coil footprint pickup on the way to go here at the neck. So it's going to have twin EMGs on it, EMG 81Xs on it, actually, for the pickup system. So this is the body blank for the guitar. It's flamed maple. Let me see if I can get you a better look at it here. Yeah, there you go. It's flamed maple. The blank is 38 inches long and 13/16 by 6 3/4. So it's just bigger than a 3/4 inch thick, 6-inch wide plank, and it's just a little bit over 3 foot. And that'll be here in a few days, and that'll give me a chance to do the mods on the neck and install the hardware and do the fretwork. And by the time I get all that done, this puppy should be here. And the price was 79 bucks for that piece of wood. I'm going to try to give you guys the prices on all this stuff as I'm going through it, so you get an idea of the cost of the build. And the body's going to be stained purple and have lacquer for the clear coat, just like the neck. Hopefully I'll be able to get the bars out of this piece as well. If not, I might have to order a second piece of flame maple in order to do the bars. So this is the bridge kit I got for it, and it's Floyd Rose. The only markings on it really are right here. It says licensed under Floyd Rose patents. So it's some sort of a clone of a Floyd Rose. It doesn't have any kind of special metal or anything here at the knife edges. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's a standard Floyd Rose, 2 posts, knife edge, 3 trim springs, a claw screws. Comes with a nut and screws for the nut, but no string retainer bar. So I'll have to wait and see whether the guitar is going to require one or not. It's got a pretty shallow break angle, so yeah, it might. A break angle on headstock, that is, so it might. Let me go check the price on this. Yeah, and this was $19.99, so 20 bucks. So the way this is going to work is there obviously won't be a Steinberger bridge on the body, and it'll have one of these instead. The posts will be down here at the end. The whole body will be a little bit shorter, and this will basically hang off. Can't find any clear space, but yeah, it'll hang off more or less like that, except up higher, so that it'll be about this high, and it'll be about right here. And then the springs and the claw, I'll grab those. So the springs and the claw will be like right about here. And a claw, come here, claw, there we go. Right, so springs and claw, just about like that. And the whole idea with the moving the bars to the front of the guitar is that now you've got room here to put a block of wood for the claw screws. And so there'll be a block of wood right here for the claw screws, and the bars won't be, the springs and the claw won't be in the way of like a swinging bar or something like that on the back of the guitar. And so, yeah, that was actually the prime motivation for trying out this type of bar design was in order to free up the back for a claw and springs so that you could use either a Floyd Rose or a Strat type tremolo on this type of guitar. So this is the bridge pickup, an AMG 81X, and it comes with a wiring kit and springs and screws and instructions, which seem to have like half a dozen different wiring diagrams, something like that. 1, 2, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, a bunch of them. And I'm sure they've got more online for whatever you want to do. I'll be hooking up 2 in parallel, basically. So this and a same thing in a single coil size at the neck. So this is the pickup that's going to go at the neck. This is the 81X version in a single coil form factor. Price on this one's $109. The humbucker one was $105. So yeah, about $200 worth of pickups in this thing. I'm going to have to get a battery box for it because I haven't done a build that requires a battery box since the old shop burned down. I don't have any battery boxes at the moment. So there's the kill switch, and once again, this should be here in a couple days. This is $19.99, so $20 for the switch. And this here is the on-off switch. It's just a single pole double throw with 3 terminals. Only 2 terminals get used, and the third one can be cut off. And there's the jack. All hardware for this is going to be in black. It's even going to get black thumb screws. I found some online. And as usual, the neck bolts are black, but they'll probably get a fresh coat of paint to make them look nicer. And these are the locking tuners. It's like the last set left from my having to try 3 times to find the correct configuration of locking tuners for the Roswell mod. And of course, strap locks, like all of my builds. I'm going to have to get a strap for this thing, I guess. This is all I have left in stock at the moment for truss rod covers. Just, yeah, top half of a bell, and then a round one, and then a complete bell. And they're all in rosewood, though. I was thinking, I jumped online and tried to find something cool looking. Didn't have a whole lot of luck. I'm thinking either I'll order up something in an ebony and mod it, or maybe I'll just make something from black pickguard material. The problem is that if the neck gets cut out like this, then you've only got this amount of space to fit a truss rod cover, which doesn't exactly fit. It's almost half an inch too long, 10 mils, something like that, depending on the cover you use. Yeah, this one's even worse. That one's about 15 mil too long, so I might end up having to fab up something or getting some ebony and cutting it in half. I think that's pretty much all the parts for the guitar. You've seen them all now. So in the next episode, I'll get started on modding this neck. See you all later. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. So, until the next one, everybody, have a good one.